High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, and North Windham. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. And Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College. One college, many possibilities. Visit emcc.edu. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Maine Trailer, Dairy Queen in Old Town in Bangor, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals, Autumn of Life Home Care, Black Fly Coffee, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hartford's Auto Service, UMaine Online, Old Town Redemption Center, the Coach House Restaurant, UMaine Athletics, Bennett Auto Center, Tiller and Rye, Orno and Callis IGA, The Growing Place, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, AM Construction and Roofing, Doors Equipment Company, Hillside Athletics, The Fitch Company, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Tim's Plumbing, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Back Alley Bar and Grill, RT Electrical, Auto Radiator Services, Mainstay Skincare, Pucksport Hannaford, Mainly Audio, Maniac Snack Shack and Snip and Snack, Sweet Frog, Union Street Towing, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Husson University, Harvey RV, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, Thomas College, First National Bank, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. Let's get you out to the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to historic Doyle Field here in Brewer, and welcome to high school football on Ticket TV. Tonight, we feature a matchup in the statewide Class C division between the Nokomis Warriors and the Brewer Witches here tonight at Doyle. Jim Churchill and Ernie Clark here in the Quirk Auto Group broadcast booth, and welcome into the pregame show. Pregame show is brought to you by Darlings. You'll do better with Darlings. And Ernie, let's take a look at the current records in this statewide Class C division. An experiment here in the 2025 season. This is how it looks.
Yeah, it's not really an experiment. It's what they're doing. But right now, 4 teams undefeated at 2-0, and I would say the surprise team of the group, well, 2 of them really. One is Herman, just because of the teams that they have beaten, Wells and Foxcroft Academy, defending Class D state champion and runner-up, who have moved up to C. And the other one would be the Brewer Witches, winner of just 1 game a year ago, beat MCI in the regular season, and that was it. And they're off to a 2-0 start with wins over Belfast and Hamden Academy. And should be a good test here tonight. Nokomis, a solid team, and they've been solid for a bunch of years since winning a state championship back in 2018. And they are run heavy, and that's what they do, and everybody knows they're doing it. It's your task to stop them, and that'll be Brewer's task tonight. Brewer counters offensively with a pretty balanced approach. Jackson Bragg Willette has scored 4 touchdowns and run for nearly 200 yards on the season, but they've also passed for 165 yards. Eli Wall completing 65% of his passes, and so that gives, obviously, Nokomis something to think about in terms of having to defend the whole field.
All right, high school sports on Ticket TV, presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth, because nothing runs like a deer. And we're also presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. And they want to tell you extra value meals are officially back. All right, we're going to take a break here in the Darlings pregame show. Right back with a look at the rosters here on Ticket TV.
Darlings Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darlings Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darlings Kia.
You'll do better at Darlings.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
Welcome back to Doyle Field. Beautiful night for football here tonight. It's the Nokomis Warriors taking on the Brewer Witches. Nokomis comes in with a mark of 1-1. The Witches are 2-0 heading into this matchup here tonight. High school football on Ticket TV, presented by Next Home Experience. Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. And this is the Darlings pregame show. Darlings in Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models, or used of all makes. Visit darlings.com. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Let's take a look at the rosters. They're brought to you by UMaine Online. Start with the visitors from the Newport area.
Or the home team from Brewer.
There's the Brewer roster.
Do that. Good numbers for the Witches, right around 50 players. 17 seniors back from last year's 1-7 squad. 8 juniors, 9 sophomores, and 14 freshmen. They've been able to not only play varsity and JV, but enough kids in the back in the program to be able to play a first-team schedule, which is essentially a freshman program. They're getting a few games that way, and that's how you keep kids in the program, by giving them a chance to play. So good job in the Witches, as we mentioned, off to a 2-0 start, so you can't beat that if you're a fan, supporter, or player, or coach for the Brewer High School football program at this point.
Led by Fred Lauer. Now we'll look at the Nokomis roster, and pretty good numbers for the Warriors as well.
Yeah, right around 40. Nokomis with 9 seniors, 7 juniors, 10 sophomores, and 13 freshmen. Jake Rogers, the head coach. He's been the head coach for a while. He was the head coach when the Warriors won the Class C state championship back in 2018 in dramatic fashion on a kick return with about 4 minutes left. Beat Freiburg by 1 point, and they've kind of solidified themselves as a solid program in Class C football. Again, a lot of it's got to do with physical play and running, which you'll see tonight, and we'll see how they fare against the undefeated Brewer Witches.
Again, our roster is brought to you by UMaine Online. Now let's turn on the spotlight, and we'll start with the Brewer Witches. A little. All right, and for the Witches, sorry, we're going in a little bit of a different mode here tonight. Jackson Bragg-Willette right there, number 6 for Brewer in the spotlight, earning 4 touchdowns already.
Yeah, had 3 in the season opener, a 19-0 victory over Belfast, and then came back last week with another running touchdown against Hamden Academy. He's been the leading ground gainer for the Witches here early in the season with 31 carries, 183 yards. So he's averaging nearly 6 yards a carry to go with those 4 touchdowns. Brewer is averaging as a team 6.07 yards per carry on 56 tries. So good job by the offensive line as well in terms of producing yardage on the ground.
And now we'll put the spotlight on one of the Warriors. And I'm guessing we're going to put Seth Bowden, number 1, in the spotlight.
Yeah, he's a senior now, but he's been a factor in the key factor in the Nokomis running game. This being about the 3rd year, he's really been the most prominent part of their offense. He's off to a good start this year. 31 rushes, 183 yards. He's averaging about 6 yards per carry as well. Stefan Ross, 39 carries, 239 yards. So the two of them have combined for over 400 yards, and that's the
there he is right there.
There he is right there, number 1. Plays linebacker as well, as does Bragg-Willette, by the way, for Brewer. Pretty rangy, good basketball player Bowden is as well. So the task for Brewer, as Nokomis has rushed 73 times overall for 423 yards, 6 yards a pop, is to deal with the ground game, as Nokomis has only attempted 6 passes so far this season in 2 games. They've completed the 5 of them, but just the volume of attempts is not that large enough so that Brewer, well, they have to pay attention to it, obviously, but their first focus will be on the ground game.
High school football on Ticket TV, presented in part by Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be, the official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at heroesportsgrill.com. And we're also presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions. Call them at 942-2226. We'll take another break here in the Darlings pregame show. We're going to get into the program histories. Well, actually, we can't because we don't have access to that data like we used to have. But it'll be coming soon. Coming up next, we're going to get your keys to tonight's game between the Warriors and the Witches on Ticket TV.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road, from work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us, because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
With Thomas College, it's possible to earn a degree in 3 years and a master's in 1. It's possible to find yourself graduating career-ready through one of the nation's first guaranteed jobs programs. It's possible to become the future you, the one you dream to be. Because for 130 years, we've been dedicated to helping students unlock their possible. Because we're in the business of possible. That's Thomas College. Unlock your possible at thomas.edu.
New or used? What's your preference? If you prefer to buy used, it's smart to buy a Toyota certified used vehicle from Down East. Here's why. All vehicles go through a rigorous 160-point inspection. They come with comprehensive and powertrain warranties, a Carfax history report, and 7 years of roadside assistance. Plus, qualified buyers get low new car financing rates. It's true, the best new cars do make the best used cars. For Toyota certified used vehicles, all roads lead to Down East on Wilson Street in Brewer.
For over 80 years, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been putting its members first. Founded in 1940, we've grown alongside our communities with branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, and Herman. We're not a big bank, and we're proud of that. We're member-owned, community-driven, and here to help you build a better financial future. Whether it's saving for a goal, buying your first home, or simply managing everyday life. Seaboard Federal Credit Union, the smart place for your money.
With Mr. Knapp, Mr. Forrest.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
Have you tried the new Happy Hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Looking for your next trailer or shipping container? Come to Main Trailer, your one-stop shop for all your trailer and container needs. We've got a huge selection of trailers for work or play, plus durable shipping containers. We can even customize them to fit your needs. At Main Trailer, we don't just sell, we service what we sell. That means expert repairs, inspections, parts, and registrations all under one roof. So whether you're hauling, storing, or customizing, make your next stop Main Trailer. Main Trailer, the place to buy your next trailer or shipping container. See us today in Hamden or Auburn.
Welcome back to Doyle Fields here in Brewer. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, along with our Ticket TV crew. Thanks for joining us on Ticket TV at 929theticket.com and on the Ticket app. Our coverage here tonight presented by the Furniture Gallery, a Maine family-owned company with locations in Augusta, Bangor, and Windham. They offer a great selection of furniture for every room in your home from great brands like Ashley, Flex Steel, and more. Shop local, save money at the Furniture Gallery. And we are also presented by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. Ernie, give us your keys to tonight's contest between the Warriors and the Witches.
Well, Brewer has got to do something about the Nokomis run game. Nokomis can control the clock and the scoreboard just with their running game. If it's running as effectively as it has really since the start of the season, averaging well over 200 yards rushing a game with Seth Bowden and Stephon Ross, and it's going to be incumbent on the Brewer defense to try to do what they can to force that into a little bit more of a difficult situation for the Warriors. And now is that 9 in the box? Nokomis hasn't shown much interest in throwing the ball. They've thrown the ball 6 times, 5 completions, and the completions have gone to Bowden and Ross. So it's that two-headed monster that Brewer has to deal with defensively, and obviously on offense, do not turn the ball over and give the Warriors a short field. As for Nokomis, they have to respect the passing game. Eli Wall has completed 65% of his passes for 165 yards and has done a nice job. If I got his stats right here, he's 13 of 20 for 162 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 2-point conversion pass, 2 interceptions as well. And so Nokomis is going to have to play some pass defense as well as try to deal with a running game that's produced 4 touchdowns in the 2 games and 6.7 yards, 6.07 yards per carry. So Nokomis really has to respect the entire field when it comes to defending against the Brewer Witches.
We had a good look there at the coin toss. Kim Mitchell, our sideline camera person right there, Johnny on the spot to see the toss. Nokomis winning the opening coin toss, so they will receive. They choose to receive, and the Witches will defend the goal to our right. Would be the eastern goal. Coverage here tonight also presented by Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Also presented by Eastern Maine Community College. At Eastern Maine Community College, every student has a story. Some are just beginning, others are starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu, and we are underway. Opening kick coming at 7:01, fielded just outside the 25 by Seth Bowden, and he's going to be hit by a couple of Witches at the 40 as they throw him back on the turf here at Doyle Field. And Ernie, one thing I noticed from that coin toss as well is the beautiful sky we have here tonight off to our left to the west, and we have some new lights here at Doyle Field.
Yeah, these lights are very impressive. Brand new state-of-the-art lights here. They are whiter lights than the old lights and brighter lights than the old lights, and makes such a difference. Yeah, as for the skies, red sky at night, sailor's delight. We've had a lot of those lately, a lot of beautiful skies, and tonight no exception here as the teams get ready to play from scrimmage.
All right, Nokomis will start at their own 40-yard line, just underway. Friday night lights at Doyle Field. And the handoff, not much there. Carry there by Stephon Ross.
Group tackle by the
He is a junior. And they give him about a half a yard, Ernie.
Yeah, good reaction there by the interior of the Brewer defense there as Ross, the inside runner here, really never got started, and now it's 2nd and long.
Tonight's ball game brought to you by Maine Trailer, your one-stop shop for trailers and shipping containers. Whether you haul or store, Maine Trailer has you covered. Maine Trailer in Hamden and Auburn. Apologize, we are working without our clock right now, but team is working on that. Bowden working the right side, nothing doing. 2 straight running plays by the Warriors, and solid defense up front by the Witches.
Carry by Seth Bowden, tackled by number 70, Kane.
And Bowden actually lost that half yard. They got on the first down play.
Well,
3rd and 10.
Brewer knows what's coming. We outlined the stats in the pregame here, and right now that front four of the Witches doing the job.
All right, 3rd down and 10. Just 6 passes on the season for the Warriors. Let's see if they feature one here in this 3rd and long situation. That will not be the case. It's going to be Ross with the carry. Has a little running room, a seam over there, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, and the Witches will finally swarm him under as he's going to carry it up to about the 44-yard line. And it's going to be 4th down and 6 for Nokomis.
Yeah, Nokomis tries to attack to the outside with numbers, had the wide receiver over there blocking, as well as the tight end on that side, but Brewer got numbers over there and limited Ross to just 4 yards on 3rd and 10 play. And so good job by the Brewer defense as Nokomis is forced to punt.
9:40 on the clock. First possession of the ball game. Punt formation here for the Warriors. And the kick is away. It's Bowden booting it, running up on the football and muffing it, but able to fall on the football.
By number 1, Seth Bowden.
Try to pick up the number there.
Returned by number 13, Grady Cameron for the Witches.
Cameron for Brewer. It's Grady Cameron, a senior, listed as a wide receiver, defensive back.
Yeah, fortunate there that the ball, the muff, went right straight in front of him. He already had his momentum going that direction, so he could catch up with the ball before it reached Comus players.
All right, Eli Wall, the quarterback for the Witches, wearing number 7 in orange on that jersey.
4 wide receivers for the Witches. Got a variation in offensive formations for the two teams. Oh.
And coming from the right side and getting drilled behind the line of scrimmage. And that, again, was number 13, Grady Cameron.
Colby Almeida.
Tackled on the play by number 2, Colby Almeida.
Just a sophomore. Read that play perfectly and cut down the runner for a loss.
So the Witches lose about 5 yards on that play. It's going to set up 2nd down and 15. Strong start for the defenses here tonight, but we are just getting started. 8:45 on the clock here in the first quarter. Wall fires, pass is caught by Cameron, bobbled it, regains control, and he's going to pick up a couple up to the 33.
Number 13, Grady Cameron. Tackled on the play by Colby Almeida.
Actually, looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. No, it will be the 33 or the 32. There we go. 32, so just a 6-yard pickup there. It's going to set up 3rd and 9. Witches break the huddle. Brandon Rivera, senior wide out, wide to the left. 3 receivers to the right side. Snap is clean to Wall. He's going to roll out to his right side, get some decent protection there, gets around the end thinking run, and he's going to be bumped out of bounds into that Nokomis sideline. And they're going to spot it just shy of the 35, and it's going to be 4th down for the Witches.
Pretty good pass defense there by Nokomis as Wall provided himself plenty of time with that rollout to the right once he got past the defensive end. Had an option to pass or run, but nobody to throw to, so he had to go out of bounds after a short gain, and the Witches will have to return the punt or make their first punt following the Nokomis punt moments ago.
Back is Brody Muncie to kick this one for Brewer. Gets it away. Pretty good punt. Bowden will receive it. Heads to the right side. Got a block. Gets around to the sideline, and he'll be run out of bounds. Pretty good return there for Bowden. And excellent field position for Nokomis. They'll start at the 44 of Brewer.
Yeah, Colby Alameda, number 2, the sophomore. Watch this block on the corner right there. Gave up some height, but but he's got got Bowden another 15 yards and into Brewer territory to start their second possession.
It's more like interference. But he helped out his teammate.
He's been active, 2 tackles on the first 3 plays as well, so making his presence felt here early on.
Gabe Layton under center this time. Ross directly behind him. Ross will get the call, and he's got another short game. We've got a flag down across the way. 1 yard pickup for Ross up to the 43. Let's see what the call is here.
Yeah, Brewer with quickness off the snap there. A couple of guys in there. Number 11 is Brody Muncie.
Tackle on the play by Morgan Junkins.
Flag on the far side of the field. Offsides Brewer. And they're going to get a break on that. Nokomis going to get a break on that.
Well, that'll help your run defense. So they'll walk off the penalty from the 44.
1st and 5 now for Nokomis.
Brewer penalty, 5 yards for offside.
Ball up to the 39. Trying to see, the offside might be right there. So we put the telestrator to work.
I think you might be right, Jim. Nice use of the telestrator.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I didn't use the new stylus.
Oh,
but I gotta.
You need that.
Lost sight of it briefly there, but. All right, here's Ross.
Carry on the play by Stephen Ross.
A little sidestep move as he got to the line, allowed him to pick up a couple of yards. Going to take you to a pitcher-in-pitcher break after this play right here for the Nokomis Warriors. 6.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Layton turns, hands it off to Bowden, and he got spun there just a little bit in the backfield, but then found the hole, steamed upfield, and that's going to be your first down of the night.
First down,
They got spun around, was looking to make that cut as he was initially headed wide to the left, just waiting to find the hole. Here he is.
Attempt there.
And tackle attempt too high, and as a result, Bowden able to get inside the 30 and give Nokomis its first down of the game.
All right, we're going to keep you connected to Doyle Fields. Pitcher-in-pitcher break coming your way. Ernie and I will be right back with you here on Ticket TV.
When I had first left for college, I was super excited to start pursuing my dreams, and I had met so many amazing people my freshman year. Yeah, some days were really hard, balancing work life and classes, but most of them, they were the best of my life, because I had something not everyone gets. A dad inspiring me every step of the way, and I'm so happy to graduate beside you.
Stop in for a burger, burrito, or delicious item off the lunch menu. Cool down or warm up with drink options such as fresh squeezed lemonade, milkshake, hot or iced coffee. We also have Butterfield's homemade ice cream or over 20 flavors of shaved ice, with a variety of bakery items with gluten-free options available and our dog treats for your fur baby. Come visit us at Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack Bakery and Barkery at 45 Conduskeg Road in Levant.
Jim Churchill and Ernie Clark back with you to call the action. 4:40 on the clock here at Doyle Field in the first quarter. 3rd down and about 10 yards to go here for Nokomis. Picked up a first down a couple of plays ago, and now facing this 3rd and long situation once again.
Yeah, Nokomis trying to run wide a little bit, but Brewer beating the Nokomis blockers to the corners and forcing them to cut up, where there's been help for the most part, except for that 1 10-yard run by Bowden.
Direct snap to Bowden, fakes the handoff to Ross, plows his way forward, met by about 4 or 5 witches, and he will be denied at the 24-yard line. And it's going to be 4th down and about 5 yards to go. Bowden really stands out amongst the crowd down there on the turf here at Doyle Field.
He runs tall, too.
Yes.
Which is a part of it. He's probably about 6'2", and he runs fairly straight up.
Again, all alone in the backfield. Ross in motion. They fake the handoff again. Bowden this time is met and brought down for no gain.
Brought down by number 2.
And the Witches will get it as the Warriors turn it over on downs.
Brewer Youth Football is on
the backside of that defense following the pursuit was right there to meet Bowden just beyond the line of scrimmage, and as a result, 1 yard loss on 4th and long 5, and Brewer's defense rises again.
Yeah, Brewer defense very impressive here at this prolific running game of the Warriors. Warriors a respectable loss in the season opener. Taking on Wells on the road. Both teams have a shutout win. Nokomis over York, Brewer over Belfast. Here's Bragg Willett straight ahead.
On the play by Jax Bragg Willett.
He's got 5 up to the 30.
Brought down by Jacob Steiner.
High school sports on Ticket TV, brought to you by Dairy Queen. The new DQ Fall Treat menu is here. Try the new Caramel Toffee Cookie Blizzard Treat. Enjoy the return of the Pumpkin Pie Blizzard Treat, or taste the new Maple Cookie Shake. Discover the DQ Fall Treat menu before autumn's over. Get them delivered in the DQ app. Happy tastes good at Dairy Queen in Old Town and Bangor. 2nd and 5 for the Witches. Eli Wall hands it off to Bragg Willett. And he is tripped up after a very short gain. Give him a half yard. And it's going to be 3rd down and a long 4 here for Brewer.
Jacob Steiner, a defensive lineman, senior, in on both of the last 2 plays there, limited Bragg Willett to just 1 yard, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Big spot here for the Witches, trying to keep this drive alive in their own territory at about the 31.
Pretty tight formation for the Witches.
Bragg Willett to Wall's right. And the Witches are going to give it to one of their inside receivers. And the carry, Brody Muncie, he's got the 1st down.
Brought down by Jacob Steiner.
Yeah, one Nokomis player got a hand on him, but not enough to bring him down, and that enabled Muncie to get around that corner just enough to get that 1st down. Picked up 6 yards on the play, and that's Brewer's initial 1st down of the game.
Each team with 1. Ball now at the 36 of Brewer. Tonight's game also brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, great vibes for takeout. Call 947-5000 or visit unos.com. 1:20 on the clock. Bragg Willett is met at the line of scrimmage.
By number 6, Jax Bragg Willett.
That is
on the play by Casey
nice job
Grover.
there by Casey Grover, junior defensive lineman there. Never let Bragg Willett get going.
Short loss for Brewer. Brings up 2nd down and a long 10. Tonight's game also brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union. Acadia FCU is a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor, a new one coming to Brewer on Wilson Street. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org. See if Wall goes back to the air here. He will. Pass is caught near side, tackle broken, and
pass complete from Eli
diving
Wall.
towards the 45-yard line for the Brewer Witches is number 4, Brandon Rivera. Close to a 1st down. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Good effort there by Rivera, breaking 1 tackle and then carrying a Warrior with him for a couple of yards.
Yeah, 2 receivers in the area, and one of them kind of cleared out both defenders long enough for Wall to make the pass completion, and then Rivera just with some hard-nosed running to get as close as he did to the 1st down.
And that is going to do it for quarter number 1. No score, Witches with the football when we come back on Ticket TV.
We are under tonight. Thank you to Mr. Martin and his staff for everything they did.
Fall into savings at the Furniture Gallery. Curl up with a leather reclining sofa for just $8.98. Hosting for the holidays? Save up to 20% on dining furniture. Get the guest room ready with 10% off bedroom furniture and sofa sleepers from $625. Fall in love with your home this season with the help of the Furniture Gallery. Don't miss out on 18 months special financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. Support our main family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, and North Windham.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
All right, welcome back to Doyle Field. Brewer taking on Nokomis here under the lights, the new lights here at Doyle Field. We just thank the City of Brewer, the Recreation Department, and we will do the same.
Indeed. Makes our job a little bit easier, especially mine.
We can see things that we couldn't see for years here. All right, Eli Wall, snap a little high.
Oh.
They go to Jackson Bragg-Willette, and he is met behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a...
Maybe Steiner
Tackle
again.
by Noah Parker.
Nope, wrong. Noah Parker for Nokomis, but he split the offensive line and got there just as the running back was getting the ball.
4th and 2. Interesting call here for Fred Lauer, and he's going to play it conservatively. Witches will boot it. While they're preparing for that, let's take a look at the school profile for Nokomis. There you go, Ernie.
Yeah, 634, the enrollment. Simon Elias, the athletic administrator, and Wayne Prescott, the new principal at Nokomis High School, replacing Mary Netto. The Warriors are the mascot. Did you know Newport was originally called East Pond before adopting its current name in 1814?
We could talk about the East Pond Warriors, but...
Yeah, you can call East Pond still. We're just going to call Newport the town. Nice punt there. Got a good roll there. And Nokomis will take over back in its 15.
Looks like a good decision after that punt. Fred Lauer. Let's take a look at the Brewer High School school profile.
Brewer, which is 704, the enrollment. David Utterback, the athletic administrator, and Brent Slowakowski, the principal for the Witches. He was up here before the game saying hello. Did you know remnants from the 1779 Penobscot expedition, a failed American naval operation during the Revolutionary War, remain embedded in the Penobscot River near Brewer? These artifacts occasionally become visible at low tide, which means you probably had a good look at them this summer.
That's right.
Low tide everywhere.
Yeah. All right, just underway, second quarter, about a minute in. Nokomis, their first possession in this quarter, and again, it's going to be Seth Bowden.
On the play by
and
Seth
Brewer,
Bowden.
at least so far, is really hemmed in. Bowden, Ross, and the rest of that Nokomis running attack.
Yeah, good strength in the middle of the line to preserve the middle of the defense, but then they're getting out to the corners ahead of the Nokomis blockers, and that's leaving both Ross and Bowden with very few places to run.
Tonight's game brought to you by Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals. This holiday season, take your office party from nice to unforgettable. Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals. Bring the fun, the laughs, and the memories your team will love. Don't wait. Book now at flashmemaine.com.
The Nokomis timeout now. They were slow in the huddle there, and Jake Rogers calls him over to straighten him out on what's to come next.
All right, we'll sneak in a quick timeout here. Be right back with more of the action from Doyle Field on Ticket TV.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Harvey RV and Marine in Glenburn is turning 2025 holdover season into their biggest RV savings event of the year. Shop luxury motorhomes, fifth wheels, campers, and compact travel trailers, all with can't-miss discounts and pricing. Or you can shop their huge selection of pre-owned RVs for even more savings. Plus, trade-ins are always welcome. Couples, families, and adventure lovers, this is your chance to downsize or upgrade and live the RV lifestyle at Harvey RV and Marine, just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
The hands-on experience is such a crucial part of education, period.
The faculty are incredible. They work so hard to make sure that all their students have what they need to succeed.
There's all kind of opportunities, and I'm just very grateful knowing that I have a job lined up full-time when I graduate, and that is all thanks to coming to Hudson.
All right, welcome back to Brewer. You saw Seth Bowden pick up a first down for Nokomis, their second of the night. A rare pass attempt there by Nokomis is incomplete on first down, so it'll be second down and 10 for Nokomis. Pass a little
low and a little hard for Jeff Carr, who tried to get down and get it. Going back to the play before that, though, Seth Bowden, he's had 2 runs now, one of 10 of 1 of 12, and he's a tough matchup if he can able to get to the secondary because he's so much bigger than all the safeties that most teams have, and that's why he has a lot of his success. But was it Grady Cameron on that last play was pretty much the last guy between Bowden and the end zone. Make that tackle, limit him to 12 yards and a first down.
And some confusion there on the offensive side of the football. It's going to result in a penalty against Nokomis. False start.
False start by the Warriors.
Against the Warriors. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Yeah, it looked like that the right tackle, was the first one to move, and then chaos ensued.
The backfield wasn't all that organized either.
No, it wasn't.
A lot of people standing in the same spot.
First penalty on the Warriors. Brewer with 1 penalty. Fairly clean so far.
Autumn of Life Home Care is looking to hire reliable, caring workers to help assist clients with daily living activities while remaining in their own homes. Flexible schedules. Office now located at 695 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Call 217-6026 or follow Autumn of Life Home Care on Facebook. Inside handoff. I believe that was Ross.
Carry on the play by Stephen Ross.
Indeed it was. Gains a couple back after the penalty.
Tackled on the play by Johnny Bodden.
3rd and long. Said that a lot here in this first half for both teams.
Really have. First quarter, total yardage. Nokomis 20 yards and Brewer 25, so neither team able to get established offensively yet.
Okay, we apologize. We don't have our scoreboard with the clock. We're going to work on that at halftime. Layton flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his right, and he's going to get hit and eventually brought down by Brewer. Got over the 30-yard line, but he's going to be a few yards short of the line to gain.
Yeah, Layton didn't wait a long time before he decided that was going to be a running play, and then just went for everything he could till contact arrived.
4th and 3 for Nokomis, and Bowden will boot it once again. Of course, Bowden always a threat as the punter to tuck it under and try to pick up the first down on a fake punt, but not the case here. Kind of a wobbly kick, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Punt on the play
give Brewer
by
very good field position
Bowden.
At the Witches 45.
Witches take over 1st and 10 from their own 44.
Let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. Busy day tomorrow, Ernie.
Yes.
3 soccer games coming your way on Ticket TV tomorrow afternoon and on into the evening. It all starts with a big-time matchup between Camden Hills and Bangor in girls soccer at 2:30. Then a doubleheader from Victory Field at Old Town High School beginning at 5 o'clock with the girls' action between Ellsworth and Old Town, followed by the boys' game between the Eagles and the Coyotes. And then on Tuesday, more Bangor girls soccer. Brunswick, the Dragons, coming to Cameron Stadium on Tuesday evening.
Yeah, between Brunswick, Bangor, and Camden Hills, the 3 best teams in Class A North.
Here's Bragg Willett trying to break it to the outside. Pretty good job there by Nokomis
Carry on the play by
to
Jack
keep him in
Bragg
check,
Willett.
but not a bad pickup there by Bragg Willett. Will give him about 5 yards up to the 49.
It's a pretty good defensive effort by Nokomis, but you see the speed of Bragg Willett there to.
He shifted gears a couple times.
Yep. But
they strung it out pretty well, though.
Able to get outside a little quicker than the Nokomis runners when they have tried to get to the outside, and be interesting to see if Brewer keeps attacking that, tries to get him around that corner.
Well, one of the best first down pickups here tonight. 5 yards for Bragg Willett, 2nd and 5 for Brewer. Eli Wall, the quarterback, with 7:36 on the clock here in the second quarter. Wall, some pressure, fires it downfield. It's going to end up into the cheerleaders for the Witches.
Brewer pass incomplete.
Nobody able to snare that one. No, incomplete.
Okay. Yep.
It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Tonight's football game here in Brewer brought to you in part by Angelo's Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouth-watering pizza or Italian food made from fresh ingredients, come to Angelo's Pizzeria. Locations in Bangor and Hamden. Also brought to you by Blackfly Coffee. Start your day off right with Blackfly Coffee, local coffee shop with drive-through and mobile ordering, serving the best coffee in the area, along with bagels, bakery items, donuts, and more at 107 Main Road, Holden, just across the Brewer line. All right, big spot here for the Witches near midfield. No score in this one. Wall pitches to Bragg Willett. Started outside, turns it back to the inside, and he's going to come up short.
Jack Bragg Willett. Brought down on the play by Noah Parker.
3-yard pickup there for Bragg Willett to the Nokomis 48. Let's see what Fred Lauer is thinking here. Wall is still out there.
I think Bragg Willett would have liked to have gotten to the corner on that play as he went left, but Nokomis was out there quickly, forced the cutback, and the help from the inside defense prevented the Witches from getting the first down.
4th down and 2. Nokomis has already turned it over on downs, which is trying to avoid that same fate. Wall. And the pass is going to be picked off. Yes, indeed, an interception. And I guess the whistle blew.
Wow. That's a tough call there.
That is a tough. There was a tussle for the football. Pass was intended for, I believe it was Muncie.
That's a tough
what
call.
An interception there for Nokomis, number 2, Kobe Almeida.
Yeah, he came out
sophomore linebacker.
Came out of the gate first 2 plays of the game and made tackles and had the interception there and stayed upright. And it didn't seem like there was too much joint possession there. But anyways, Nokomis gets the turnover, but that play could have gone.
Take another look at it.
Could have gone to the house. Watch this.
Off the
ball
left hand
bounced off
Muncie.
the hand, and then I don't know what happened there exactly. I don't know if they thought it was joint possession, and when one play hit the ground, the whistle blew, but a little bit of a bad break for Nokomis. But they do get the ball back.
Oh, I guess they're going to say reception for Brewer.
Well, that was 4th down.
Well, yeah, but Brewer's got the football.
I know, but that was a 4th down play.
So it's no interception.
Well, they called no play, but I don't know how you do that after they run the play. That's all very confusing.
Inadvertent whistle. All right.
Okay.
All right, so Brewer punts it away. No turnover for Brewer. Nokomis football, 6:28 left to go here in the first half. Tonight's ball game brought to you by the Coach House Restaurant here in Brewer for home-style cooking, homemade desserts, and an experience-friendly staff. It is the Coach House. Takeout available at 457 Wilson Street in Brewer and at the CoachHouseRestaurant.com.
That's even a tougher play for Nokomis because they wind up losing about 35 yards with the punt. Instead of having it in, at worst, at the 48 of Brewer, now they have it at their own, 21? Let's see how they respond to it.
Layton goes to Bowden. Bowden. Some room on that right side, taken out of bounds.
Carried by number 1, Seth Bowden.
After about a 5-yard pickup. Going to be a 4-yard pickup up to the 25. 2nd down and 6 here for the Warriors. Game tonight brought to you by Hartford's Auto Service at 62 Liberty Drive in Herman. They do repairs on all makes and models of cars and trucks. With over 3 decades of experience, Hartford's can provide routine maintenance, brake and suspension repairs, muffler repairs, and more. Visit the Hartford's Auto Service Facebook page or give them a call at 989-6322. Bowden again, this time to the left side. He's got a seam, and he is trying to take it to the house. 30, 20. Seth Bowden is into the end zone. It's 6-0 Nokomis. And Ernie, I would say the Warriors reacted quite well to that turn of events we saw just a moment ago.
Sometimes you don't care who wins and all this kind of stuff, but I don't know if that's justice prevailing or not, but it was a heck of a run by Seth Bowden, 75 yards.
Here it is.
And once he got out into the open, he might be the biggest kid out there in the secondary, but he's also the fastest. Look at him go. He just outruns the Brewer defense and really was never challenged over the last 30 yards.
Good blocking there by the Warriors, creating that hole for Bowden. He took full advantage.
That's all he needs is obviously, as you saw, he only needs a block or two to get out there, and then once he's against the secondary, not only is he bigger than the secondary, but he's also faster.
I want to give credit to Bentley Lane, number 65, a sophomore. He had a good block on that touchdown play. 2-point conversion attempt is denied by the Witches.
Carry on the play
so it will remain a 6-0 Nokomis advantage with 5:33 left to go in the second quarter.
Freshman class is still circulating throughout Doyle Field, selling 50-50 raffle tickets.
Tonight's ball game between the Warriors and the Witches, brought to you by UMaine Online. 60-plus online degree and certificate programs offered through Maine's flagship university. Apply now at umaine.edu/online. Let's go look at some of the crowd here at Brewer High School tonight. Some of the student body from Brewer High School.
By visiting the concession
stands are pretty much full for Brewer's home opener after 2 road games to open the season.
All right, so we saw how Nokomis responded to the non-interception and the resulting punt that put them back at their own 21. 2 plays later, 6-0 Warriors. Now the Witches looking to answer that touchdown by Seth Bowden. Great night for football. You could bottle this up and use it in November, Ernie.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's not going to happen.
All right, end-over-end kick, fielded at the 11. And a shirt-tail tackle there by the Warriors.
By Seth Bowden, returned by number 10, Cooper Charette.
Charette with a return there for the Witches.
By Jacob Steiner.
Steiner again. His name has been mentioned multiple times here tonight.
It was indeed number 11 from behind. Got a flag up here at the 45-yard
Brewer
line
High
of
School
Brewer.
football is next in action on Monday in JV level play at Nokomis Regional High School. Game time is 4
See
o'clock.
what the call is here from our referee here tonight, Mr. Morrill. Personal foul is going to go against Nokomis.
Historic Doyle Field with a 7 p.m.
So the
kickoff
Witches
against Gardner.
will get a break here, little bonus.
15 yards gives them great field position here.
All kinds of time left here in the second quarter. Tonight's game brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center, the original Redemption Center of Old Town, now for over 30 years. Family owned and operated, open Monday through Saturday with $100 giveaways each month. Old Town Redemption Center, 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Call 827-7887. Again, our crew down in the trailer. Producer, director, Max Pottle, assistant director. Scoreboard operator, Jay Baines. I'm going to go to work at the half. Your connection to our broadcast here tonight may be temporarily disabled, but we'll be right back. Which is running it to the right side. Bragg Willett.
By Jax Bragg Willett.
Maybe a half
Tackled
yard.
by number 4, Noah Parker.
Black Bear Nation, it's football season, of course. Join us for all the game day excitement in Orono when the Black Bears play their next home game on September 27th against North Carolina A&T. For tickets and more information, visit goblackbears.com. Go Blue. Black Bears on the road this weekend at Georgia Southern. I heard you and Mark Paulette talking about the history between the Black Bears and Georgia Southern. Mark saying the last meeting in the postseason, 2019.
Yeah, it seems like
surprised me.
It seems like it's been longer than that. But and Georgia Southern hasn't been an FBS team that long.
All right, this is Muncie for the Witches.
By Brody Muncie, brought down by Seth Bowden.
Coming from the right side, gets a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and 7 here for the Witches. Our game this evening also brought to you by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and at BennettAutoCenter.com.
We're with just 21 yards on the ground so far.
Yeah, looking down at the stands in front of us, this is not the student section below us, Ernie, but those seats are pretty well filled. And off to our right, great crowd, and always a familiar scene at high school football fields, but especially here at Doyle Field, fans ringing the rope around the field of play, and that pass is going to be incomplete. Pass intended for Cooper Charette. Could not make the connection with Eli Wall, the Brewer quarterback. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Witches will have to punt again.
Now Charette kind of cut back inside, and Wall threw it toward the sideline there. A little bit of a miscommunication, and now the Witches will be forced to punt for the 4th time here in the opening half.
.408 on the clock, 6-0 Nokomis. Second quarter action here at Doyle Field. Kick is away. Lands at about the 25, and it's going to trickle out of bounds inside that 25-yard line. Maybe right at the 25-yard line.
Nokomis takes over.
Nope. Now they move the football down to about the 21.
Their own 21.
Well, that worked out well for Nokomis the last time they had it at the 21, or started to drive at the 21-yard line.
Indeed. First play went for 4 yards. The second play went for 75.
Tonight's game also brought to you by Tiller and Rye, a local grocer located at 20 South Main Street in Brewer. They're proud to offer products from right here in the Pine Tree State. Layden under center. Inside handoff, Ross. Nice move there by Ross.
Carry on the play by Stephen Ross.
He's got about 7 or 8 yards on that first down play.
Brought
So
down
maybe
by Bruce
that running
Lee
game starting to kick in here for Nokomis.
Yeah, Ross's best run of the night. And that 75-yard makes you, as a defense, kind of think a little bit more about Seth Bowden, and maybe that creates opportunities for Ross that he didn't have before. As he picked up, 7 on that play.
Be sure to follow us on these social media outlets. On Facebook at 929 The Ticket, or 92.9 The Ticket, on X at 929 The Ticket, and on Instagram at 929 The Ticket for all of your ticket and Ticket TV information. And that's going to be enough, I believe, for a first down.
Brought down by number 22, Carter Smith.
2 carries for Ross equals a first down. Chains move across the way. 3:11 on the clock here at Doyle Field. Had a lot of views on social media of the highlights from our Ticket TV games, Ernie. Into the tens of thousands.
Really? Nice. Well, we know what the highlight of this game is so far. Nokomis obviously wants to keep the ball for the rest of the half, keep it out of Brewer's hands, and see if they can get downfield.
Ross again. Searching for some running
Carry on the
room.
play
Found a
by
little
Seth
bit.
Bowden.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line. Ross with a carry
Brought
there.
down by number 70, Kane Cookson Goodrich.
Coverage here on Ticket TV also brought to you by Orono and Callis IGA. Shop smart, shop local at Orono IGA and Callis IGA. They appreciate the support from their local communities and are proud to support local Maine schools and student athletes here on Ticket TV. Orono and Calais IGAs, their hometown proud.
Carry on the play by Seth Bowden.
Bowden
Tackled by number 9.
gets the
Caleb
call
Smith.
there, picks up a couple.
Yeah, got hit behind the line of scrimmage, but
And number
able to
2,
drag the
Morgan
tacklers, for a 3-yard gain, making something out of nothing there is Bowden, who right now is at 105 rushing yards with that 75-yard run.
3rd and 3. Brewer fans getting into it and to inspire the Witches defense. Brewer trailing 6-0. Clock ticking. 1.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Here's the pitch to Bowden. Good blocking on that right side. Bowden plows over a Brewer defender. Brought down shy of midfield up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, he's tough to bring down when he's able to turn. That corner on the outside. Picked up another first down, and
Timeout, Warriors.
We're going to have a timeout.
Timeout called here by the Warriors.
Gain of 10 on that play.
Coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV, also brought to you by The Growing Place, helping families grow for less and polishing your home in style for a fraction of retail cost. Check them first, check them often. Do Green, sustainability always trending at 548 Hammond Street in Bangor. And we are brought to you by Bangor Tire Company. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927. The best in tires and service. Find them at 514 Colebrook Road in Herman or BangorTire.com. Bangor Rams hosting the Lawrence Bulldogs tonight at Cameron Stadium. We'll have Bangor football again on October 10th as they'll be hosting Wyndham at Cameron.
Nokomis just one timeout left with 1:17 to go. Brewer with all 3 of its timeouts.
Ball on the 48 of Nokomis. Witch's defense digs in. Layton's going to pitch it to Ross, trying to get to that outside. Can't get around the edge. Run out of bounds after a short pickup
Carry on
of
the
2.
play by Stephen Ross. Pushed out of bounds by Brandon Rivera.
It was almost a pass.
It was very close, wasn't it?
Yeah. But goes for a gain of 3 on first down.
Yeah.
Or 2, I should say.
Ball now at midfield. Coverage this evening also brought to you by Pat's Pizza in Hamden. Whether you're playing or just watching, football can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. Go past Pat's on my way here to the ball game tonight, and they were packed. And that's going to be another first down for the Warriors. They try to sneak in some points here late in this first half. Stephen Ross with the first down carry.
It's a well-designed play as quarterback rolls to his left and then throws back. Had the defense all coming to the left, and that left fewer defenders over there on the far side of the field, and Ross took advantage of that to pick up 15 yards and a first down.
Brewer might use a timeout here just to kind of slow down the momentum a little bit.
Yeah, make a substitution. I don't think a timeout was called by either of the teams. There we go. Little chain action.
Not a reaction, but
no.
Action. Here's Layton showing off his running skills, weaving his way through the Brewer defense. Down inside the 30. Time winding down. Nokomis has just one timeout.
Got to be a little careful how he holds the ball there. Had it out there like a loaf of bread for a while. Timeout now.
5 seconds left on the clock with
timeout Nokomis.
Timeout called by the Warriors, their final timeout here in the first half. Nokomis scoring the only points in the ball game here in the second quarter. 75-yard touchdown run by Seth Bowden.
Don't forget, you still have time to get your 50-50 ticket sold by the freshman class.
Low-scoring affair, 6-0. Two-point conversion was stopped by Brewer after that Bowden touchdown run. Stay tuned for the halftime show. It's brought to you by the Furniture Gallery. We'll have first half highlights. We'll get all the numbers from Ernie. And look ahead to half number 2 here on Ticket TV. All right, 6-0 Nokomis. 25 seconds left to go here in the first half. Second down, about 2 here for the Warriors. They have no timeouts left. Little delay here. Referee Morrill, Mr. Morrill, with some last-second instructions.
Might have been talking about the potential for a spike.
Layton wings it right, and Ross the catch, but he is drilled out of bounds.
To Stephen Ross. Tackled by
Jackson
Bragg Willett.
Bragg Willett with the spike of the receiver.
That's right. Textbook tackle there by Bragg Willett.
Goes
driving Ross into the Warrior sideline.
-1 on the completion.
All right, that one cost Nokomis 4 seconds. 21 seconds left. Clock is stopped. 6-0 Warriors.
I wonder if he might take a shot deep here.
Closing in on the end of the half number 1. Layton, this time rolling to his left, is going to have to throw across his body towards the sideline. Wobbly pass incomplete.
Nokomis pass falls incomplete.
And it's going to bring up 4th down and 3 here for Nokomis. 15 seconds left to go in the first half. 6-0 Warriors.
Nokomis out of timeouts here with 15 seconds left. They had Bowden lined up as a receiver. Might have him lined up as the quarterback here now.
Back to the direct snap. Bowden all alone in the backfield. And he's looking to pass. He may have the stronger arm. Looking to the end zone. It's going to be picked off. No, knocked down by the Witches. Excellent coverage there by Cooper Charette.
Cooper Charette.
Witches will get the football with 7 seconds left to go, but they're just happy to be down by just 1 touchdown.
Yeah, that was good one-on-one defense downfield. Nokomis Stephon Ross going deep down the left sideline, but defensive back for the Witches, Cooper Charette, right there. Ball slightly underthrown, but Charette was in good position no matter where it was relative to the receiver.
All right, to fix our technical difficulties with the scoreboard, again, your connection will be disrupted for a short period of time, but we'll be back here at Doyle Field. First, the final 7 seconds in half number 1. This is Bragg Willett, and he'll be brought down from behind, and that will do it for the first half of action. Through the first 24 minutes here at historic Doyle Field, it is the Nokomis Warriors 6 and the Brewer Witches nothing. This is high school football on Ticket TV.
The place to bring the family for a great meal out. Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Fall into savings at the Furniture Gallery. Curl up with a leather reclining sofa for just $8.98. Hosting for the holidays, save up to 20% on dining furniture. Get the guest room ready with 10% off bedroom furniture and sofa sleepers from $625. Fall in love with your home this season with the help of the Furniture Gallery. Don't miss out on 18-month special financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. Support our main family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, and North Windham.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Welcome back to Doyle Field. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Home opener for the Brewer Witches. Trailing right now 6-0 to Nokomis. And we appreciate your patience. We have our scoreboard back in order. The crew down in the trailer. Max Pottle, Jay Baines getting things back in order. Fan Cam presented by UMaine Athletics. To get your Black Bear tickets, go to goBlackBearsTickets.com/tickets. And you can also call 581-BEAR. Good crowd here tonight. Great night for football. And welcome into the Furniture Gallery halftime show. Brought to you by the Furniture Gallery with locations in Bangor, Augusta, and Windham. And let's get the halftime show underway here with some first half highlights brought to you by Next Home Experience. Good defense pretty much throughout that first half. One big play, Ernie, which I'm sure we'll get to.
Little controversial play here is the interception by Kobe Almeida of Nokomis is wiped out by an inadvertent whistle after he never went to the ground and took off heading to the end zone here.
It was dual possession there for a while.
Yeah,
but
sort of.
Came away with it.
Sort of, but and what made it worse, of course, was there was a punt that followed instead, and it pinned Nokomis back to its 21-yard line. But after a 4-yard run on first down, Seth Bowden went to the house on second down, 75 yards down the left sideline to give the Warriors the lead with the only touchdown of the first half, that coming with 5:33 left in the second quarter. This is a pass late in the half, and a good hit there by Jackson Bragg Willett on Stephon Ross of Nokomis. Short gain there as Nokomis was trying to get downfield before intermission, get a chance at a second score, but that didn't happen.
All right, Ernie, we got about 90 seconds here for some first half numbers.
All right, defense is dominated here. Nokomis 172 total yards, 158 yards on 22 rushing attempts, and 14 yards on 1 of 4 passing. Leading the way was Seth Bowden with 9 carries, 115 yards. Stephon Ross, 10 carries, 27 yards to lead the way. For the Brewer Witches, just 40 yards of total offense, 12 rushes for 26 yards, 2 of 4 passing for 14 yards. Jackson Bragg Willett, 9 carries for 15 yards, and that is about it in terms of offense for Brewer. No turnovers in the game, and very few penalties, actually. 1 on Brewer and 2 on Nokomis, and the Nokomis Warriors lead 6-0.
All right, thank you, Ernie, for that first half recap brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill. And we'll take a quick look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. A lot of soccer coming your way. Tomorrow, 3 games. One in Bangor at Cameron Stadium, a big one between Camden Hills and the Bangor girls. That one will kick off at 2:30. Pregame show right around 2:15. And then a doubleheader from Victory Field at Old Town. Ellsworth in town take on the Coyotes. And then on Tuesday from Cameron Stadium, 6 o'clock kickoff, Brunswick and Bangor girls going at it on the pitch. High school sports here on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning for over 30 years. Bangor's best dry cleaners. Ask about their military and senior citizen discounts. Open 7 to 7, 7 days a week at 1001 Union Street in Bangor. And that will do it for the Furniture Gallery halftime show. Step aside here for a few moments. Back with second half action. 6-0 Nokomis at the end of the first half. Second half action coming your way. This is high school football on Ticket TV.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Now open. Darling's Ford Commercial Vehicle Center, 80 Haskell Road in Bangor. Servicing almost all makes and models of medium and heavy-duty trucks and RVs, from half-tons to vehicles weighing up to 75,000 pounds. Our factory-trained technicians and dedicated service bays are here to keep your wheels on the road. Schedule service now at darlingsford.com. Call 992-1691 or stop in today. You'll do better at Darlings.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road, from work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us, because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Black Bear Nation, it's football season. Join us for all the excitement of game day in Orono. For tickets to all Black Bear games, visit goblackbears.com/tickets or call 581-2327. Go Blue!
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Back here at Doyle Field under the lights on this Friday night. Low-scoring first half. 75-yard touchdown run for Seth Bowden, the only score in this one. As both defenses playing very strong here outside of that one long run for Bowden. Coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Danforth Down Home Supermarkets, family-owned and operated since 2007. Now with two great locations, Route 2 in Herman and Somerset Avenue in Pittsfield. Just had the 50-50 winner, Ernie, come up and get her cash. We wondered, they had to read off the winning number a few times, but now we know why. She had to come from the other side of the field.
She had a good number of tickets there, so she made it worth her while. Probably couldn't believe she had won the raffle.
Got some scores coming in. Bangor 28, Lawrence nothing at the half.
Oxford Hills 35, Edward Little nothing at the half.
Look at the Brewer sideline there as they're itching.
Coney 26, Mount Blue nothing at the half. These games have one thing in common.
A little lopsided.
No score there. Oh, 12-6 at the half.
That's Wells and Gardner.
Wells and Gardner. Good ball game there down at Hoke Field and Gardner.
Ponies leading Old Town 14-0 at the break.
At Oaks Field. That's Herman looking to stay undefeated, 22, and Oceanside 8 at the half. That's Class C action. Madomic Valley 26, Hampton Academy nothing. Madomic Valley looking to bounce back from a narrow loss to Freeport last week. Madison 14, MCI 6 at the half.
Who'd you have in that one?
I think I might have had MCI, but it's only halftime. John Baptist 34, Mattinock Cook nothing at the half. The Crusaders are rolling.
Dominating.
In Class D. And let's see here. I don't see a score there. Belfast and Maranacook.
Brewer to receive the second half kickoff.
It's time for the second half.
MDI 22, Waterville 6, 8-man football. Halftime score.
Nokomis number 1, Seth Bowden.
Old Orchard 18, Stearns 20, Old Orchard 18.
Look at that.
Now, Orono was ahead of Old Orchard 18-16 in the second quarter.
Yep.
Week 1. And
Stearns playing at home.
Yep, Stearns playing at home.
Very
They're coming off a win over Orono last week on
Very
Ticket
impressive.
TV.
All right, end over end kick to start things here in the second half. It's going to come to a stop at the Brewer 16. And nice break of a tackle there by the Witches up to the 25.
Brewer return by number 13, Grady Cameron.
Grady Cameron with the return there for Brewer.
That was a good job there. He had to wait for the ball to basically set on the ground, picked it up, and eluded that first tackle. They were able to pick up 11 yards on the return.
All right, halftime numbers offensively for the Witches, Ernie. Let's start there.
Oh, I gave them already, but that's okay.
But I want a fresh start.
Well, it's 40 total yards,
Yep.
26 on the ground, 14 through the air.
Okay. Eli Wall, the quarterback. I just want to.
Okay.
I know what it looked like in the first
Yeah.
half. I wasn't listening to every number you gave us in the
No,
first half recap.
I
But
mean,
I
you
just
can
want to
tell, see if there's any adjustments.
see. Just want to gauge things here in this second half. 2-yard pickup on first down.
Jack Sprague-Willette on the carry, brought down by number 4, Noah.
Yeah,
Parker.
Brewer averaged 2.2 yards per rush in the first half compared to 7.1 for Nokomis.
But 1.5 on that first down play. Next up for the Witches, they'll be taking on the Gardner Tigers right here at Doyle Field. We'll have that one on Ticket TV. Got 2 football games next Friday night. Hamden at Herman, the other football game.
Class C is big this year.
Indeed. Wall over the middle, has his man, first down, Witches. That is Muncie on the receiving end.
11, Brody Muncie.
Right on the money from Eli Wall. Perfect timing.
Yeah, little tight end action. Looked like Gronk there going over the middle. Nice play there. First down for the Witches on the third completion of the game for Eli Wall, the longest one there. Gain of 15.
Ball at the 43 now of Brewer.
They do have to find ways to kind of expand the offense. And there's one example of it right there.
Well designed, well executed. And not much there for the Witches as they go back to the ground game. Caleb Smith, junior with a carry. Picks up a couple. Second down and 8 for Brewer from their own 45. Tonight's ball game brought to you in part by AM Construction and Roofing. Protect your home from the top down with AM Construction and Roofing, serving Bangor, Machias, Ellsworth, Augusta, and beyond. Past customers earn $100 for referrals, and right now you can save $500 on any roofing project until the end of the year. Call 551-6235 today for your free quote. Which is looking for some momentum, down by just 6. And
carry on the play by Caleb Smith.
A little seam there on that right side. Caleb Smith darted through it. Just enough. Getting to the second level there.
4-yard gain. Brewer just coming off its second first down of the game here, looking to pick up a third here on 3rd and 4.
Tonight's ball game also brought to you by Doors Equipment Company, your local Kubota dealer. Doors can help you with all of your equipment needs. Visit doorsequipment.com. 3rd and 4 for Brewer. Wall from the shotgun. Good snap. Fires. Completion. First down, Brewer.
Pass complete from Eli Wall to Brandon Rivera.
Brandon Rivera
brought down on the play
on the receiving end of that pass from Eli Wall.
Yeah, quick slant pattern there.
Strike.
Beyond the markers for the first down. 2 of 2 here for Wall in the second half so far through the air.
Say strike. We saw Eli on the hill for the Witches a little bit last year.
Had 14 yards passing in the first half, already with 22 here in the third quarter.
Back to the run. And pretty good job there, taking it down inside the 40.
Smith, brought down on the play by Tristan
Smith
Brown.
has been busy. Bragg Willette coming back into the ball game. Caleb Smith will head to the sideline for Brewer.
Good lead block there by Jacoby
Freeman,
number 27 there, to spring Smith, his third carry.
Gets a pat on the helmet from Dennis Kaya, one of the Brewer assistants for Coach Fred Lauer. Second down and 6. Opening drive of the second half. Tight one here tonight between the Witches and the Warriors. Wall has time, and this pass is going to be off the fingertips of Muncie.
Pass intended for Brody Muncie. Incomplete.
At Hillside Athletics, they are passionate about sports and feature cutting-edge equipment to help you better your game. Visit hillsideathletics.com for a full list of equipment, services, and training packages.
36 yards so far on this drive to open the third quarter after just 40 total yards in the first half for Brewer, so figured some things out. Got Smith involved in the ground game. He's had 3 carries for 10 yards, and then the 2 passes for 22 for Wall.
Game about an hour and 15 minutes old at this point. 7:46 on the clock in the third quarter. And Fred Lauer not feeling real good about things right there. We'll call the timeout. First in the second half for Brewer. All right, we're going to keep you connected to Doyle Fields. 6-0 Nokomis. Time for a pitcher-in-pitcher break here on Ticket TV. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark will be back with you shortly. This is high school football on Ticket TV.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
Back here at Doyle, Muncie gets the call coming from the left side. Got the handoff from Eli Wall. Blockers in front. And another first down for Brewer.
Yeah, good decision by Muncie on when to cut this up. Headed wide to the right, subtly cut inside. Picked up the yardage he needed for the first down. Picked up 7 on that play.
Ball now at the Nokomis 31. They're just trying to get even in this one. Eli Wall calmly surveying the situation. Jackson Bragg Willette to his right. Muncie in motion. And we got a flag here, and I think it's going to go against the Witches. Pass is
Brewer pass complete.
Complete.
From Eli Wall to Brandon Rivera. Flag on the play.
Rivera with the reception. Legal procedure there is going to go against
the Witches.
So that'll wipe out that pass completion.
Second penalty of the game against Brewer, both 5-yarders. I'll put the Witches in first and 15.
Tell you about the local shows on Maine Sports Leader, 92.9 The Ticket. Start your day the roast way from 6 to 8 a.m. each weekday on the Ticket.
By the Witches.
There's the roast crew right there. Brian Sullivan, Tyler Cruz, Greg Hirsch, Matt Cunha. And the Drive clan right there. Ernie Clark on the left. Some tall guy there next to him, Aaron Jackson and Mark Paulette. Not quite as happy as that morning crew. I mean, we should be happier. We're not getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mark Paulette not taking his hat off indoors.
No. Long pass downfield. Oh! Just overshot the receiver, intended for Rivera. Not a bad offer there from Eli Wall.
No, not at all. It's a little bit overthrown there, but
there's a look from field level.
Yeah, Rivera kind of ran into the defensive back, met at about the 10-yard line. That was Michael Lawler, the defensive back, a sophomore for Nokomis, with pretty good coverage.
Not sure Rivera picked up the ball immediately there. If he had just turned his body to his right, more towards that back shoulder.
Was a little bit beyond him.
Yeah. All right, 2nd down and 15. Wall again thinking pass, and that one is deflected, but it's going to be caught. Not going to result in much, may result in a loss. Now they're going to say forward progress. Back to the 2nd and 15 line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 3rd and 15.
Grady Cameron with the catch. That was number 11 for Nokomis. Once again in on the defense, Jacob Lawler, who got a piece of Wall's arm and changed the flight of that pass, but Brewer able to make something out of it.
Jacoby Freeman back into the ball game. Grady Cameron checks out for Brewer.
Just a 1-yard gain.
5.5 left to go in the 3rd. All kinds of time left in this one. Not much scoring, just the 1 touchdown for Nokomis in the 2nd quarter. 75-yard touchdown run for Seth Bowden, and there is a sack for Nokomis.
Sack on the play by Noah Parker.
Noah Parker with the sack there. Just a sophomore.
Sophomore linebacker got in there quick. Not a lot of time as Wall tried to throw from the pocket and it evaporated quickly. And that 5-yard penalty didn't seem like a lot at the time, but it kind of changed the flow of this drive, certainly. And now Brewer finds itself in 4th and long from the 41.
Witches are going to keep the offense out there in Nokomis territory.
First sack of the game by either team.
Bragwellette is going to do some blocking here. Wall rolling to his right, running out of time, just heaves it up there. And it's knocked down. Good smart play there by the defender there for Nokomis, just knocking the football down, because if he catches it and gets tackled, it's going to be like a punt for Brewer. Jeff Carr, the senior defensive back, with a very intelligent play there.
Well, and the other key to that, too, is he didn't hit the receiver, so you have to worry about committing some interference there. And just good job by Carr. And
because I want to use the telestrator. I just
you want to
point
see
out
that?
those socks.
I believe that's number 60, by the way. That is.
It is.
That is Caden Nickerson, a senior offensive lineman and linebacker.
All right, football at the 41 of Nokomis. Bowden got hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he turns nothing into plenty. Up across the 45 to the 46. 5-yard pickup there for Seth.
He got some good rest there after his busy first half, as Ross carried the ball for the most part on the final series of the first half, and we're 2/3 of the way through the 3rd quarter here, and that's his first carry of the 2nd half. I mentioned 9 carries, 115 yards for the senior in the first 2 quarters, including that 75-yard touchdown run.
2nd and 5 here for the Warriors. Back to the well again with Seth Bowden.
Carry on the play by Seth Bowden.
Looks
brought down by
like
Morgan
he's going to be
and Carver
marked
Smith.
down at midfield, so it would be about a yard shy of the line to gain. 3rd and 1 here for Nokomis.
I suspect this is 2-down territory for the Warriors, just with the confidence they have in their ground game.
It's like we're watching the game on a new field here in Brewer, Ernie, with these lights. It's really
between the light, and also I should say the field itself is in incredible shape considering how dry it's been. Well, it's going to be fourth down as the quarterback.
Keeper play by Gabe Layton.
Kept it.
And he's got the first down,
Stop
I believe,
He
based
did.
upon the
initial
official on the near side. So the Warriors will pick up the first down, ball at the Brewer 48. Tonight's game brought to you by the Fitch Company, where you'll find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters ready to meet varied engineering challenges or handle projects. Visit them at fitchcompany.com. 6-0 Nokomis. Tell you what, if Nokomis scores next, it's going to seem like it's 30-0. Bowden, right knee went down at the 42. It's a 6-yard gain there for the big running back.
Tripped up by Brady Cameron.
Both defenses have played well here tonight. So far, just one giant play in this one. 75-yard touchdown run by Seth Bowden in the second quarter. That is all of the scoring. 1:53 left to go in the third quarter. Layton gives to Bowden. Started right, veered left. He's got the first down into the Brewer secondary. Still going. Breaks another tackle, and Bowden into the end zone. His second touchdown of the night. First run for a TD was 75 yards. This one for 42. And the Nokomis Warriors have doubled up their score. It's now 12-0.
So how many tackles do you suppose he broke on that run?
At least
half
4.
a dozen. Really, I mean, just that leg strength.
Here we go. Let's count them.
Oh, boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, sort of.
Ankle attempt there. 4.5.
Yeah.
All right, now the Warriors going for 2. And it's going to be Bowden, and he's in. 2-point conversion is good for Nokomis. And just like that, they lead at 14-0.
Boy, that's a tough
Don't forget
turn of
Brewer High
events
School is
there
next
with
to
that
national
5-yard
Monday
penalty,
at the
really
JV
setting
level.
Brewer
And
back
Nokomis
on its
Regional High School
best drive of
with
the
a
night. They
4
wound
p.m.
up
start.
giving the ball up
The
on
varsity
downs,
ball
and
cheerleading
it took
program and football
Bowden
program
and
will
Nokomis
host homecoming next Friday
5 plays
here
to
at
go
historic
59
Doyle
yards.
Field with a 7 p.m. kickoff
And
against
more than
the
double their
Gardner
lead.
Tigers.
And this is not earth-shattering, but that ground game of Nokomis just coming at you, play after play after play, maybe wearing down that Brewer defense a little bit.
Not trying to fool anybody. I mean, again, you look at their stats coming into the game. They had thrown 6 passes, and they had rushed the rest of the time and averaged 6 yards a carry. So they had been successful running the football, and they're at it again tonight. 158 yards in the first half. Total up now to 217 yards on the ground on 27 carries.
Not a bad showing from
Pretty good
the
average.
fans from the Newport area
Yes.
across the way.
And the team, too.
Yes. Good showing by them as
Yeah,
well.
I saw that in the graphic there.
All right, fielded at the 15. Good return here for Brewer, all the way up to the
Kickoff by
39-yard
Seth
line.
Return by number 10, Cooper Charette.
Cooper Charette showing
Tackle
some
on the play
flashes
by
here
number
tonight.
6,
Yeah, that's a nice
Brown.
return there. 24 yards out to the 39 of the Witches. And
Got a Nokomis player down around the 35, so the training staff will come out.
looks like a
And tend to, player can't pick up the number as of yet. It's going to be Brewer football.
cramping, maybe?
Pretty good field position here for the Witches, trailing by 14 now with 1:27 left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's a cramp.
Good news, bad news. It's only a cramp, but those things can be very
Still
painful.
Hurts like heck, yeah.
Our ball game this evening from Brewer brought to you in part by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan. Route 1 in Hancock and at tonysfairwayauto.com. Also brought to you by Tim's Plumbing, where service is their specialty for all of your plumbing needs. It's Tim's Plumbing. Call them at 735-4969 or visit timsplumbingmaine.com. We got the Coastal Auto Parts scoreboard. See if we have any other scores flashing up on the screen.
Bowden up to 172 rushing yards on 13 carries, by the way. That was Kobe Almeida, number 2, who's been pretty active defensively for the Warriors, and he's walking off the field now.
Brewer takes over. 1st and 10 from their own 39.
All right, big possession here for Brewer. They need points. Down by 14, which is yet to put anything up on the scoreboard here tonight. Won 19-0 in their season opener at Belfast. And again on the road, 22-16 victory over Hamden. Here's Bragg Willett. Lunges forward for a couple. We promised from the trailer we're going to have some scores coming up on that scoreboard very shortly.
Latrell Jefferson playing in the middle linebacker in that 4-3 defense, met Bragg Willett at the line of scrimmage. We're going to give him 2 on the play.
Our game tonight also brought to you by the Farmer's Table for home-style cooking. Just like Mom makes, it's the Farmer's Table, 15 Stetson Road in Corinna. 2nd and 8 for Brewer. Inside handoff, Bragg Willett searching, now bounces it to the outside. He's got the first down and more as he is wrangled down along the far sideline.
Knocked out of bounds by number 10, Stephen Ross.
Taken out at the 45 of Nokomis.
Nice job there, reading the play and getting to the outside. It wasn't, there was pursuit coming from the inside in the form of Bowden and Ross, but Bragg Willett suddenly shifted back outside and picked up another 8 or 10 yards for that first down inside Nokomis territory.
It just had a good opening drive in the second half going, but it stalled out. This one off to a pretty good start as well. This time Bragg Willett working the left side, leans forward.
Bragg Willett. Brought down by Jeff Carr.
That last 14-yard gain, the biggest gain of the night for the Witches on the ground, and Bragg Willett follows that up with about 4 yards on first down.
Ball down at the Nokomis 42.
Make it 3.
And we are done here in the third quarter. Nokomis scores 8 points in quarter number 3 after scoring 6 in the first half. They lead Brewer 14-0. We'll be right back here at Doyle Field. This is high school football on Ticket TV.
Harvey RV and Marine in Glenburn is turning 2025 holdover season into their biggest RV savings event of the year. Shop luxury motorhomes, fifth wheels, campers, and compact travel trailers, all with can't-miss discounts and pricing. Or you can shop their huge selection of pre-owned RVs for even more savings. Plus, trade-ins are always welcome. Couples, families, and adventure lovers, this is your chance to downsize or upgrade and live the RV lifestyle at Harvey RV and Marine, just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
My name's Mia, and McDonald's is helping me earn my degree. Through Archways to Opportunity, I can work and take college classes while receiving help with tuition payments. It's more than a job, it's my future. Apply today.
We are back. Brewer cheerleaders entertaining the fans here at Doyle Fields. Looking for an orange and black attack here in this fourth quarter. Their team trailing 14-0. Eli Wall downfield and a misfire there.
Pass intended for Cooper Charette. Ball's incomplete.
Take another look at it here on this Second down and 7 situation.
Gets enough time. Just overthrows the receiver. Pretty decent coverage back there by Nokomis. Number 5, Jeff Carr, playing that cornerback to the near side here. Third down now for the Witches.
The orange and black. Tight formation here for the Witches. Wall.
Oh.
And the Warriors had that one sniffed out. That's going to result in a loss for Brewer, about a 1-yard loss, I think, with forward progress.
By Grady Cameron.
Cameron the carry there for Brewer.
Yeah, it was Stephon Ross,
by Kobe Almeida,
who made the initial contact to slow it up, and then got help from plenty of his teammates.
Fourth down for the Witches. Fourth down and 8 now. 1-yard loss on that play. High school football on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Knowlton Automotive, a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center. Family-owned and operated, Knowlton Automotive provides guaranteed service at a fair price at 3297 Broadway in Kenduskeag or at knowltonautomotive.net. Approaching the 11-minute mark here in the fourth quarter.
4 wide receivers here for this fourth down play.
Snap a little high. Wall flushed out of the pocket along the sideline, looking downfield. A lot of white jerseys down there. And the ball will fall to the turf after the deflection. And the Warriors will take over on downs.
Yeah, you're going to see Rivera for Brewer do Nokomis a favor here by knocking this ball away. Looks like Nokomis is going for the interception, and had they had that, they would have had the ball at the 22 instead. They get to start out first and 10 from the 43. So it'll be a 20-yard difference.
Well, if Brewer's going to have a chance in this game, they need to come up with a turnover or something here to.
Yeah, they really do. The problem is it's not like Nokomis are going to throw the football, to create an interception.
It's not going to be an interception.
And a return. Yeah, exactly.
Go for a fumble. This is Ross, and he's going nowhere.
Draw play to
Good penetration there by number 22 in orange, Carter Smith. He's just a sophomore linebacker for the Witches.
Yeah, he was right there to grab Ross's legs before he could get going, get both of them, and threw him down for no gain.
Tonight's game here in Brewer also brought to you by American-made home goods. Stop by AMHG Works at 36 Springer Drive in Bangor in the Rennie's Plaza to explore their incredible selection of USA-made products. AMHG Works, where American-made matters. Bowden
carry on the play
forges forward for 3. We get our scoreboard rolling here, Ernie.
Carter Smith.
And leading Messalonski, 27-21 in the
Good
third.
ball game there. Wells 12, Gardner 6 still at the half. Foxcroft 14, Old Town nothing. That score also at halftime. Herman 22, Oceanside 8 at the half. Mondomic Valley 26, Hamden 8. That in the third quarter.
Broncos get on the board.
Madison 40, MCI 16 in the second quarter. Madison looking for its second win in a row. Coming off a win over Belfast the other night.
Mananoquah.
Yeah, Baps 34, MA nothing at the half.
Bowden on the move. Late and rolling, and he will throw it, but he's going to throw it at the shoe tops of Stephon Ross. Ross had some room over there on that right side.
But boy, it just came out of the hand. Didn't want to let it go, it didn't look like.
Like one of my passes, Ernie. All right, so Bowden will be punting here, so the Witches will get the football back. It's 4th and a long 7 here for Nokomis.
I'm actually surprised they threw the ball there.
I am too.
If you don't throw the ball, it's 30 seconds off the clock. You're in front, 14-0, and comfortably in front, at least right now, until Brewer does something about it.
Element of surprise. Actually, they did surprise the Witches, I think, but
yes,
it's the bad pass. High punt from Bowden. Witches are going to back away from this one. Take a little bit of a Nokomis bounce there down to the 16. And that's where the Witches offense will take over.
Ball is down at the Brewer 21. 1st and 10 Witches.
40-yard punt by Bowden, his best punt of the night.
Let's take a look at the recent results and upcoming schedules for these two teams. Start with the team from Newport, Nokomis Warriors. Oh, that's the school profile.
Oh, yeah.
We already talked about East Pond.
Yep. Well, you see the first two games of the season for the Warriors, the 32-12 loss at Wells, and then beat York 24-0. So they're working on the second straight shutout here with 9 minutes to go. Big test against Greeley next Saturday. Greeley, the defending 8-man large school state champion, but they've gone back to 11-man football and beat Leavitt last week, which is pretty good.
Here's Bragg-Willett, straight up the gut, across the 25.
Jackson Bragg-Willett on the carry, brought down by
That's going to
Almeida.
be a first down. Indeed.
Yes, sir, right there.
10-yard pickup. Which is looking to make something happen quickly here. Time not on their side here in the fourth quarter. Hungry after the game, swing by the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant inside Family Fun Bowling Center, the back alley where good times roll and so do the bowling balls. Find them at 15 Hildreth Street, Bangor, online at backalleyrestaurant.com.
Jack Bragg-Willett on the carry, brought down by Jared Costa.
Bragg-Willett picking up about 4 yards on that first down play. Second down and 6 here for Brewer. I was saying during the break, I love Doyle Fields, the atmosphere, the location right here in the heart of Brewer.
Right in downtown,
the
indeed.
new lights, the world-famous Brewer Auditorium up on the hill. They would just move those speakers. We'd be all
It's always something.
Always something to complain about. Incomplete pass.
Complete. Third down.
Tonight's game also brought to you by RT Electrical. From new construction to remodels, RT Electrical does it all. Owner Ryan Trebo is a licensed and fully insured master electrician, ready to take on your residential or commercial work, plus generators, lighting, and EV chargers. Like RT Electrical on Facebook. Give them a call at 694-1564 today. 3rd and 6 now for Brewer. Trying to keep hope alive in this one. Wall sets, fires, and is caught. Bouncing off the defender and heading upfield is Rivera. And the Witches in business in Nokomis territory. Good pass there from Eli Wall in traffic. Great catch by Rivera, and a good job holding on to that football.
Didn't see the number. I think somebody from Nokomis thought they were going to have a pick here, but it got there just a tick late. And there's Rivera with the catch. And the run after the catch to pick up some extra yards. And finally the guy that almost intercepted the pass, number 8 for Nokomis.
Yeah, Michael Lawler was the guy.
He's the one that made the tackle.
All right, Witches at the Nokomis 40, 7.5 left to go in the ball game. Here's the handoff to Bragg-Willett. Breaking through that right side, still on his feet. Falls backward down to the 26. And some excitement in the home crowd.
Yeah, Brewer with some big plays here now. Gains of 10, that pass for 30 yards, and now Jackson Bragg-Willett picking up 14 on that play for another first down.
All right, 7 minutes left. Wall gives to Bragg-Willett. He bounces off a defender. He goes towards the end zone. He's in for the touchdown. Witches are on the board. 14-6. Fred Lauer says we're going for 2.
Well, suddenly Brewer's offense comes to life. Some good work by the offensive line there. As Brewer won the battle up the middle, and here goes Bragg-Willett. Barely touched, breaks the tackle there from Almeida. Bowls him over and then cuts to the outside for the final 10 yards into the end zone to get Brewer on the board. That's the 5th rushing touchdown of the season for Jackson Bragg-Willett. Nokomis player down.
Things have changed a bit here after that Brewer drive for 6. Plenty of time on the clock, 6:52. Got a Brewer player down. possibly with cramps. There was an Nokomis player down as well.
Jeff Carr for Nokomis getting up and walking off the field. Bragg will let up to 90 yards on 17 carries. 4 carries here in the second half. In the fourth quarter, excuse me. For 54 yards and a touchdown.
All right, which is going for 2 here. Trying to make it a 6-point ball game. It's the Dexter at Mount View game coming up on Saturday.
Yep. Down in Thorndike, I believe. Both those teams play day games, 2 of the few.
Wall with Bragg Willett behind him. Lob swung towards the end zone. It is caught. 2-point conversion is good. Muncie on the receiving end. The Witches are pumped. Their fans are pumped. Ernie, we got a ball game here in the fourth quarter.
That's a heck of a pass over the top. And
Precision.
Muncie does a nice job of getting both feet down.
Brewer 8.
The Brewer crowd is fired up, really, for the first time since the game started. Good reason
That
why.
band is rocking.
Yeah, the bench is hopping.
Here's a look at the pep band there for the Witches.
Made that look relatively easy. That was 84-yard drive.
You know what? Win or lose, that shows you something right there.
It does.
Team down 14-0.
Yeah.
Late in the ball game. And
yeah. Brewer won just 1 game a year ago, and they've been kind of struggling here. That's why they're in Class C. And, with the 2 wins and struggles for 3 quarters tonight, you don't know which way it's going. But the Brewers responded pretty emphatically here with this 84-yard march to get them within a touchdown here late. They need to stop defensively now.
And this is a good opponent.
Yes, this is a real good test for them after wins over 2 teams that aren't expected to do all that well this year.
Almeida feels that one over his shoulder, tries to get to the 40. Witches have the football. Let's see. It's Brewer football. They take it away from Almeida. Let's take another look at that.
Witches take over.
Right there, the ball, Ernie, being taken out of the hands.
11. That's Muncie.
There he is. So, we said the Witches needed a turnover on their last defensive appearance.
Well,
they don't get it on the defense, but
no time
get it on
expired.
the coverage. And they've got the ball at the Nokomis 35. With 6:41 left.
Yeah, with momentum. First turnover of the game for either team.
One-score game late in this one. Thanks for joining us here on Ticket TV. Bragg Willett holding on to that football with 2 hands. He's going to be dropped for a loss.
Yeah, that's Steiner again for Nokomis.
He's been all over the place here tonight. Tonight's game brought to you by Auto Radiator Services, serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years for general maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters. Call 942-4554. Stop by at 568 Hammond Street in Bangor. All right, Nokomis trying to hold off the Witches here in the 4th. Their defense digs in. Wall from the shotgun. That is Muncie in motion. High snap, bobble by Bragg Willett. Tried to pick it up. He couldn't do it, but there's Eli Wall to fall on the football.
Recovered by Eli
and the Witches
Wall.
are going in the wrong direction.
They kind of got too close to each other there on the handoff, and Bragg Willett tries to pick it up before he went down, and finally Wall just jumped in and dove on the football.
So the Witches have lost about 5 yards on the first 2 plays after the turnover on the kick return. 5:20 left to go. Good one here tonight in Brewer. Again, this Class C division, statewide division. going to be very interesting here in 2025, Ernie.
Already is.
Wall looking for time. Fires downfield. Who's got it? Oh! Carr just got a finger on it.
He did. He didn't turn until very, very late.
Rivera had a shot.
But you're right, just the tip of the end of the hand there, the fingers.
It was that left hand he stuck up there at the last second. Yeah.
Yeah, just enough of it. Good play defensively there. Now it's 4th and 15.
Game of inches. Rivera was in position to catch that football.
That's well thrown by Wall there over the defender, albeit except for a fingertip.
Incomplete pass stops the clock.
4th down here.
Combs looking to apply some pressure here on Wall. It's coming. Oh. He has enough time. Ball is up, and it's going to be knocked free. Or was that? Incomplete pass. Again, it was Carr on the coverage. A couple of close calls.
Nokomis will take over 1st and 10.
So the Warriors take over on downs as they look to finish this one off against Brewer.
But you see what the threat of the pass does. You know, it changes the defense. You have to, it spreads it out. Creates opportunities for the run.
And oh, by the way, it's far more entertaining.
Oh, there you go, too.
If I could add that.
Yes, no question about that.
All right, Layton under center. And we got a flag down. And it's going to go against the Warriors. Want to look and feel your best at Mainstay Skincare? Dr. Shannon Allen blends medical precision with an artistic touch, helping you achieve natural, lasting results. Visit 12 Schumann Avenue, Suite 7 in Augusta, or online at mainstayskincare.com. Mainstay Skincare, where the science of beauty is perfected.
5-yard penalty.
1st and 15 now for the Warriors. 3rd penalty on the Warriors. Brewer with just 2, so clean game here for week 3. Again, just the 1 turnover.
Looking for trucks or heavy equipment? Hildreth Street Auto and Equipment, located at 2209 Route 2 in Herman, is your one-stop shop. From skid steers and bulldozers to dump trucks and excavators, buy, rent, or consign with confidence. Call 951-1514 or visit hildrethstreetauto.com today. Inside run, Bowden still going. There he goes. This could be number 3 on the night for Seth. It will be as he cruises into the end zone. And Nokomis tacks on 6 more. They lead it 20-8.
65 yards on the run. Once he gets into the secondary, I mean, he's strong enough to make his way through the line in the linebacking level, but he gets to the secondary and he's too fast.
Yeah, Witches were bringing it there as well.
They're
so
trying
once
to
he
make
gets
a
through that
stop.
front line.
Really didn't get hit much there, and then once he's gone, he's gone. 65 yards puts him well over 200 rushing yards for the game.
So these are the touchdowns here for Seth Bowden. 75, 40, 42, if my stylus will work, and 65.
Correct. There's 3 carries for 182 yards right there.
He's going to be stopped here, so the 2-point conversion is no good.
The score is now Nokomis 20, Brewer 8.
So you got the stylus there. I don't know if I could have done those numbers with my fingertips.
No, I don't think so. You're going to really need that stylus once we get to the end of October and it's
right.
Hands are frozen and we're wearing gloves.
It'll look kind of like that.
172.
All right.
14 for 237 unofficially for Bowden with the 3 scores.
Nokomis feeling much better about things. Looks like the Witches might
have
a chance to get at least even after that turnover on the kickoff return.
They had that chance. They had that chance.
Shot from our field cam, Kim Mitchell on that camera down on the field. He's done a great job here tonight. Yep. Matt Cunha on main cam. Marcus Caesar off to our right amongst the Brewer fans, and Sydney Hurst working the camera to our left. Great job by our crew here tonight. Of course, Max Pottle, Jay Baines. In the cozy confines of the Ticket TV trailer. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the Ken Perone press box. A turn here for the Witches. And it is Charette.
Kickoff by
across
Seth
the
Bowden.
30.
Returned by Cooper Charette.
Saw Coach Perone
Tackle on
at
the play
the Brewer
by
Hall of
Maddox
Fame ceremony
Hawthorne.
on Saturday. Looking spry.
Was it a team that got inducted?
I think it's one of his players, one
Okay.
of his former players. Well, that's right. Max telling us, Max was there producing the live stream, and Ken Perone was a baseball coach as well. And the 69 and 70 Brewer baseball teams, I think, were honored, and that could have been the case, Max. Thank you for that.
We'll see. Brewers got to throw the football now.
Wall firing downfield. And Brewer wanted interference there against Seth Bowden. No call.
Brewer pass falls incomplete.
Tell you what, Brewer, if they can fine-tune this passing game just a little bit, Eli Wall, when he's missed here tonight, it hasn't been by a large margin, no.
We see his arm in baseball as an outfielder and a pitcher. Might have to, because now they're in a position where they kind of have to throw somewhat deep, but I'd like to be able to mix the intermediate stuff.
Right. If they had one more back to complement Bragg Willett, that would be.
Somebody could go out in the out in the flat and catch a ball and get some yards after catch.
Bragg Willett the carry here. Dives forward.
Brewer carry by
to
Jax
the
Bragg Willett.
41.
Tackled on the play by Kobe Almeida.
Maybe just short of the first down. But the passing spreads out the defense so that Bragg Willett can gain yardage.
Tonight's game brought to you by Maniac Snack Shack and Sniffin' Snack. Burgers for you, biscuits for Bowser, because best friends snack together. Find both in Levant and on Facebook. Tasty treats for humans and hounds. That's Maniac Snack Shack and Sniffin' Snack.
Jax Bragg Willett on the carry. Tackled by number 6, Tristan Brown.
6-yard pickup there for Jackson Bragg Willett. Time running out on the Witches here tonight, though. 3:44 on the clock right now.
It's Bragg Willett unofficially at 100 yards on 21 carries.
Bragg Willett again.
Jax Bragg Willett
Runs
on the
into
carry. Brought
big
down
number
by
78
Gary
for
Iris.
Nokomis. That is Gary Iris, junior defensive lineman.
Boy, they're big up front.
They are.
Play a 4-man front, 3 linebackers, and 3 in the secondary.
Clock ticking towards the 3-minute mark. Ball to the air, and it's going to be picked off by guess who? Seth Bowden with the interception. He'll run out of bounds at the 49-yard line of
Nokomis
Nokomis.
takes over 1st and 10.
And that will seal the deal here tonight for the Warriors. They're going to improve to 2-1.
Yeah.
Witches will fall to 2-1.
Watch the hands here by Bowden. Had to reach back quite a
That's a
ways
snare.
to get it. Yeah, that's you can see that's his basketball hands coming into play there. He runs out of bounds.
From Friday Night Lights to the roar of the soccer crowd, Sweet Frog is your go-to game day treat. Stop by at 878B Stillwater Avenue in Bangor and pile on the fun with froyo and ice cream and all of your favorite toppings. Sweet Frog, where sports and sweets always win. This is
he's gone.
Ross with a carry, and he is going to take it all the way into the end zone.
Carry on the play by Stephen Ross results in a Nokomis touchdown.
51-yard touchdown run. 4 giant plays offensively in this game for Nokomis. Looked like they had Ross hemmed in, sliding down that line, and took off.
They had him running east and west, which is what you want to do with him. But he shows speed, too, once he gets out into the open around the corner.
So the score isn't going to look pretty when all is said and done in this one.
Tell you
it was
what.
a 6-point game just a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean, Nokomis has really taken advantage of these changes in possession.
Yeah, and always you got to credit that offensive line, one of the same players on the defensive line.
First touchdown came 2 plays after the inadvertent whistle and a punt. Touchdowns in the second half also come quickly.
2-point conversion good. Tristan Brown, a freshman running back, getting the pitch.
The score is now Nokomis 28, Brewer 8.
So a strong finish here tonight for Nokomis.
Don't forget the Brewer football
giving the Warriors a battle here late in this one, but
next Friday
too
night,
much
1
Seth
week from
Bowden.
today, 7 p.m. start.
Stephen
against the
Ross as
Gardner
well
Tigers.
with a long touchdown run.
Yep, 4 touchdowns all on the ground. Over 300 yards of rushing.
For over 40 years, Union Street Towing has been serving the greater Bangor area. They feature tow trucks, flatbed towing, recovery services, and roadside services such as lockouts and jump starts. Fully licensed and insured. Call Union Street Towing at 942-4200.
335 yards rushing unofficially for the Warriors, and most of them on those 4 touchdown runs of. Threw the ball
has
3
thrown
times
a few
in the
times,
first half, and maybe once here in the second half.
Middle of the 5th in Tampa Bay, and the Rays leading the Red Sox 3-2. Brewer will start this drive at their own
Kickoff by Seth
47.
Bowden. Recovered by Brewers number 55. Aiden Bachelor.
Got a craving? Sweet Cheeks 24-hour bakery has you covered. Now open in Holden, Verona Island, Ellsworth, and their newest location in Newport, home of the Warriors. And coming soon to Bucksport. From cookies to cupcakes, pies to pastries, your favorites are always ready. Visit sweetcheeksbakes.com or find them on Facebook. Wall complete. This is Cooper Charette. He'll be hauled down out of bounds.
Pass is complete from Eli Wall to Cooper Charette. Pushed out of
to
bounds.
the 41 of
By
Nokomis.
Gabe Valier.
12-yard gain there.
Support your local student athletes this fall with Hannaford of Bucksport. They are proud to cheer on your community's teams and help make their season a success. Hannaford, proud to be part of our community. First and 10 for the Witches. This is Caleb Smith. Back into the ball game, lost the football. Wall for the second time tonight. Johnny on the spot.
Carry on the play by Caleb Smith. Fumble recovered by Eli Wall.
Is your
Tackle on
car
the
living
play
in the
by
90s?
Jared Costa.
Upgrade to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, I should say, with Mainly Audio. Visit them at 191 Beachland Road in Ellsworth or call 667-9777 because your car deserves a smart upgrade, not just fuzzy dice. That's Mainly Audio in Ellsworth. Rivera with the catch, hit immediately by
Pass complete
Seth
from
Bowden.
Eli Wall to Brandon Rivera. Tackle by Seth Bowden.
Touchdown runs of 75, 42, 65, and 51 for Nokomis.
Not necessarily a big play offense by design, but
just keep taking shots.
Yeah.
Just keep
Brewer
going.
pass incomplete.
Incomplete pass there.
Brings up 4th down for Brewer.
Stay tuned after the ball game for the McDonald's post-game show. Brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. We'll have game highlights. Ernie will give us the game recap. We'll announce our play of the game. Our player of the game. Here's a pass downfield. Charette battling with a Warrior. And the pass will fall to the
Pass
turf.
intended for Cooper Charette. Falls incomplete.
Gabe Valier back there to defend, a sophomore defensive back. And that
Nokomis
likely is
takes
the
over on
final
downs.
offensive play for the Witches here tonight. I want to remind you of our Ticket TV philosophy.
Indeed.
We keep it very simple, Ernie.
Very simple, but we hope it's very meaningful. Free, which is
That's
always
meaningful.
always a good thing. That's very meaningful.
Yes.
And you're seeing it live, free, and you may also go back and see it on demand for free.
So if you're watching it at 9:04 on Friday, September 19th, 2025, it is live, to be sure. But
Keeper play by Gabe Layton.
if you're watching it in a
Group
couple of
tackle by the
hours
Witches.
on September 19th, maybe at 11:04 p.m., you'll be using the on-demand option.
+5.
More scores coming through. Fourth quarter score there.
That's a good ball game there. Skowhegan Messalonsky.
Wells 20, Gardner 6 in the fourth. Foxcroft leading Old Town 28-0. Herman having their way with Oceanside 29-8 in the fourth.
Got a little
victory formation here.
Yeah, we're going to have a movement on
Yep.
one of the right side of the line for Nokomis, although they're going to call the penalty on
Offside Brewer.
Brewer
5-yard penalty.
offsides.
And Fred Lauer is going to
Brewer timeout.
use this as a teaching moment here late in the ball game.
Indeed.
Timeout for the Witches. Madomic Valley 26, Hamden 8 in the third quarter. Madison 40, MCI 22 in the third.
Yeah, that's
John
got that one
Babs
wrong.
have another victory, 41-7. They improved to 3-0.
Yeah, they've been playing very well, both sides of the line of scrimmage. Very much a veteran team under Dan O'Connell. MDI 22, Waterville 6, I believe it was. And Old Orchard Beach has come back on Stearns now to lead 26-20. And Orono and Holton in a shootout, 36-28. Camden Hills Ellsworth tomorrow.
Barbara
Trape
Thompson.
tomorrow.
Barbara Thompson. Please
That
see
should
this
do it.
Brewer police officer by the concession stand. Your
20
cell phone
seconds
has
left
been found.
to
Barbara Thompson.
come off the clock,
police
but the Nokomis
officer at the
Warriors are going to
concession
pick up a
stand
road
has your
win
phone.
here at Doyle Field and Brewer. Hard-fought contest, but the Warriors pick up win number 2 on the season against one loss, and the Brewer Witches will fall to 2-1.
Your final score this
We'll
evening,
take a
the
break
Brewer
right here.
Warriors
Coming up
28,
next,
Brewer
the
Witches 8.
McDonald's
We thank you
post-game
for your
show on Ticket
attendance.
TV.
Please drive home safely. Don't forget your Witches are back in action 1 week from today. 7 p.m. Homecoming.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you, and with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities, and right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Fall into savings at the Furniture Gallery. Curl up with a leather reclining sofa for just $8.98. Hosting for the holidays, save up to 20% on dining furniture. Get the guest room ready with 10% off bedroom furniture and sofa sleepers from $6.25. Fall in love with your home this season with the help of the Furniture Gallery. Don't miss out on 18 months special financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. Support our main family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, and North Windham.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia. You'll do better at Darling's.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
All right, welcome back to Doyle Field. This one has gone final, and it goes to the Nokomis Warriors. They make the short trip here to Brewer and take down the Witches by a final of 28-8. Those records should be updated there. 2-1, the record for Nokomis, also 2-1 for the Brewer Witches after the victory here tonight for the Warriors. Welcome back to Doyle Field in the Ken Perrone press box. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark on the scene here tonight along with our Ticket TV team. And this game, Ernie, was 14-8. Fairly late in the ballgame, midway through that fourth quarter, and the Witches had the big turnover on the kickoff return around the 40-yard line, maybe the 35 of Nokomis, but the game turned upside down for the Witches after that.
Yeah, Brewer got to within 14-8 with 6:52 left in the fourth quarter on the 26-yard run by Jackson Bragg Willette. And then Nokomis, Brody Muncie recovered a fumble on the ensuing kickoff that gave the Witches the ball back at the Nokomis 35 with 6:41 left. But the Witches went 4 and out actually. A couple incompletions ended that march. And then after an illegal procedure penalty on Nokomis, made it 1st and 15 from the Warriors 35. Seth Bowden goes the distance, 65 yards for a touchdown with 4:34 left. It was suddenly 20-8. Brewer gets a pass interception from Bowden or Nokomis gets a pass interception from Bowden on Brewer's next possession. And on the very first play after the interception, Stephon Ross goes 51 yards for the touchdown. So they had 2 touchdowns in just a couple of minutes there, and all of a sudden it went from 14-8 to 28-8, which is the final score.
Welcome into the post-game show, again brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. We appreciate their support in bringing you all the action here in the fall of high school soccer and high school football. And, of course, in the winter season, we got all kinds of basketball, a little hockey mixed in. And thanks again to your local family-owned McDonald's. And they want to remind you that extra value meals are officially back, as whether you love the Big Mac, crave the Quarter Pounder with cheese, or can't get enough McNuggets, there's a value meal for you. And again, Main Street, Union Street in Bangor, Wilson Street in Brewer, your local family-owned McDonald's, the sponsor of the post-game show. And we'll kick off the post-game show with our game highlights, which are brought to you by Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Here's Brewer with possession. Pass is intercepted, but there was an inadvertent whistle that prevented Kobe Almeida from potentially scoring a touchdown on the return. But not to worry, after a Brewer punt, well, this is that play once again, I think, but it wound up not counting for anything, except to maybe fire up the Warriors just a little bit, because Brewer was forced to punt, and Nokomis took over much deeper in its own territory at the 21, and here comes Seth Bowden going the other way. One play later, 75 yards, a 4-yard run on first down, then Bowden on second down goes the distance for his first of 3 touchdowns on the evening. That came with 5:24 left in the first half.
2-point conversion, not good. Nice hit there by Jackson Bragg-Willett. Driving Stephon Ross out of bounds. Get that again.
6-0 at halftime, just 6-0 at halftime. Here's a
Over
nice
the
pass
middle
to
Muncie.
Brody Muncie. And Brewer had its best drive of the game early in the second half, driving from his 26 inside Nokomis territory.
All right, here's
But got stopped, and here's Bowden on the first play after they gained possession after Brewer came up short on a 4th down play, and we decided he broke 4.5 tackles en route to a touchdown run of 42 yards to make it 14-0 after the 2-point conversion run by Bowden. And this was it, the conversion run there off left tackle to make it 14-0, entering the final moment. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Here's Jackson Bragg-Willett going around the corner for a nice gain there for the Witches. He finished with over 100 yards rushing. Here's Eli Wall. It's the high snap. Nice pass there.
Rivera.
That's Rivera. Brandon Rivera, senior, for a good gain. That was a 30-yard gain. This is Bragg-Willett once again.
Breaking some tackles of his own.
Yes, indeed. He says 2 can play that game. Gets the ball inside the 30, and here he is from the 26, and he's going to break some more. 1, 2, and nobody else could catch him. 26 yards, and the Witches are on the board at 14-8 with 6:52 left in the fourth quarter. Nice pass to Muncie from Wall for the 2-point conversion, and it's a 6-point difference, and Brewer is right back in it. Watch this. Ball's going to come loose, get stripped, and it's Muncie who just caught the 2-point conversion, recovering the fumble for Brewer. And there got the ball, at the 30 here, right here.
Couple losses.
Yes. And Wall goes deep.
Oh, so close.
3rd down. That was a 3rd down play. Nice play there by Jeff Carr of Nokomis to tip it away. And Carr made another play on 4th down. And here comes Bowden again. First play, it was a penalty on Nokomis to push it back 5 yards to the 35. And Bowden says, 65 yards, that's a short run for me. And he'll take it for the touchdown. And the rush was failed on 2-point conversion, but it was 20-8 suddenly. And it went from being a 6-point game with Brewer threatening to Nokomis having a 2-score lead as Bowden is stopped on the 2-point conversion run there. And Brewer's
last gasp.
Resorting to the pass here. And watch Bowden make this catch. See the hands as he had to reach back to make that catch and just decided to take it out of bounds. Brewer's last gasp was the interception. But on the next play, I think we're going to see it here. Stephon Ross gets his chance, takes the ball inside and cuts it all the way to the outside, gets to the corner. A couple guys to beat. Looks like they ran into each other, and Ross was gone. 51 yards for the fourth long-distance touchdown run for Nokomis in the game. Tristan Brown, adds the 2-point rush. The freshman here takes the pitch and goes right for the 2-point conversion. And your final score is Nokomis 28 and Brewer 8.
Highlights again presented by Next Home Experience. Get Luke and get sold with Next Home Experience. Before we move on to the play of the game and the player of the game, just want to take a look again at the recent results and upcoming schedules here for Nokomis and Brewer, as the Warriors improved to 2-1 with the 28-8 victory here. Almost had another shutout. Would have made it two in a row.
Right at the end would have been 2 in a row, but still pretty impressive defense over the last 2 games. That defense is going to be tested at home at Nokomis in Newport on Saturday the 27th as they host Greeley. I mentioned Greeley, the reigning 8-man large school state champion. They've gone back to 11-man football and off to a good start this season. Had a win over Leavitt last week in a shootout, so that'll be a challenging game. And then on the 3rd of October, it's back to Friday night football down in Rockland against the Oceanside Mariners.
And for the Brewer Witches, they are back here at Doyle Field next week. They'll be hosting the Gardner Tigers. We'll have that game on Ticket TV. We'll have 2 Friday night football games on Ticket TV coming up. A week from tonight, we'll also be in Herman as the Hamden Academy Broncos take on the Herman Hawks. And then the Witches make the long trek down to the end of the state. Play
York. York is off to an 0-2 start. They've had a pretty tough schedule, including that loss to Nokomis, the 24-0.
Seems like everybody's got a tough schedule in Class C.
It really is. There aren't too many automatics in that division. There's 13 teams in it statewide, but something's got to give. It'll be a tough test for Brewer next Friday night here against Gardner. Gardner got off to a 2-0 start there, with trailing this evening by a couple of touchdowns to Wells, I believe, at game being played at Gardner. Don't know if we have a final on that yet, but that's the way it looks at this point. Both teams potentially going into that game with 2-1 records.
A replays all night long, presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth, because nothing runs like a deer. And our coverage also presented by Darlings. Darlings in Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models, or used of all makes. Visit darlings.com. See some of the traffic leaving Doyle Field.
Bangor defeats Lawrence 42-0. That's a good comeback victory for Bangor after losing down at Thornton Academy last week. Oxford Hills over Edward Little. Coney over Mount Blue. Coney remains undefeated. Skowhegan, that's still the tight game at 27-21. Anybody's game. Wells 20, Gardner 6. Was that a final? And, it looks like Messalonsky 33 and Skowhegan 28. So that's been a couple of late touchdowns by Messalonsky. That's a final. Messalonsky rallies to defeat Skowhegan. Foxcroft scores a win at home on homecoming weekend. Herman over Hamden Academy in the third quarter comfortably.
Madomic Valley over Hamden.
Excuse me. They're coming by fast. 40-32. Madison looking for its second straight win in the third quarter. Baps all over Madanalcook Academy. That's a final. And we're now looking at games on Saturday.
All right, well, let's get to our play of the game here tonight. Plenty to choose from, Ernie, but
it really was.
One stood out.
Yeah, out of all those 4 touchdown runs, 3 of them were kind of, they got out in space and they were gone. Bowden twice and Ross once, but this one required, I don't think this is the one.
Yeah, I may have gave Max some bad information.
This is one that he breaks open because he was going in the other direction. He was going from our right to our left for that one.
It was the 42-yarder that he broke 4.5 tackles.
But it was Seth Bowden with the player of the game. This may be it right here, actually.
I think it is. There's one. There's 2,
3, 4,
and a half.
4.5. Got one arm on him. But anyways, that was the toughest run by far, and but nobody stopping Bowden on that. Again, his touchdown runs tonight were of 75, 42, and 65. That's the 42-yard run there to make it 14-8.
All right.
Or 14-0 at that point.
High school football on Ticket TV, also presented by the Furniture Gallery, a Maine family-owned company with locations in Augusta, Bangor, and Windham. And we're also presented by Eastern Maine Community College. At Eastern Maine Community College, every student has a story. Some are just beginning. Others are starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu. Ernie, without further ado, our player of the game.
Well, it's a pretty easy call if you've seen the highlights here. Seth Bowden, 14 carries, 237 yards, touchdown runs of 75, 42, and 65, and only had 13 yards after the first quarter. So he kind of picked up the pace. Only carried the ball 3 times in the opening 12 minutes, but finished, again, 14 carries, 237 yards. Also had a pretty vintage defensive play there with the interception. Reached back with his hands to make the catch. That coming in the second half as well, as Nokomis had control of the game. Brewer got back in it, and then pretty emphatic ending by the Warriors, stopping Brewer from getting that equalizing touchdown, and then popping off 2 more big touchdowns in the final 5 minutes, one by Stephon Ross, and then following another one by Seth Bowden.
All right, congrats to Seth for being our player of the game here tonight. And now to the upcoming live events on Maine Sports Leader, 92.9 The Ticket. Got some Red Sox action tonight. Update, bottom of the 6th inning. Rays leading the Sox 3-2. Now, this was a Crochet night, right?
Yes.
Red Sox lose when Garrett Crochet pitches. He's gone 5 2/3, giving up 3 earned runs tonight. More Red Sox-Rays action tomorrow night, pregame at 6:05. Sunday afternoon, we got some NFL football for you. The Bengals in Minnesota to take on the Vikings, and it's not really Sunday night baseball, but they're playing on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Red Sox and Rays there. All right, and our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV looks like this. Busy day tomorrow, as we will be setting up at Cameron Stadium in Bangor for Camden Hills at Bangor Girls Soccer, 2:30 kickoff in that one. Then we'll be up at Victory Field for a double dip between the Ellsworth Eagles and the Old Town Coyotes. Girls game at 5, boys game at 6:30 or approximately 6:30 p.m. there. And then on Tuesday back to Cameron for some excellent girls soccer action. Brunswick, another talented team, taking on the Bangor Rams at 6 p.m. Now to thank our crew for their work here tonight at Doyle Field. A very well-lit Doyle Field, we will add once again. Our producer and director, Max Pottle, also gave us the graphics for tonight's contest. In the trailer with Max, it was Jay Baines serving as the assistant director and scoreboard operator, as we got that up and running at the half. Camera operators here tonight, Matt Cunha on main cam, Sydney Hurst, Marcus Caesar, and Kim Mitchell working the sidelines for us here tonight. And my broadcast partner, Ernie Clark. Safe travels back home, Ernie.
Thank you, sir.
We will see you soon. Jim Churchill saying good night from Brewer. Our final score, once again, the Nokomis Warriors 28, the Brewer Witches 8. This has been High School Football on Ticket TV.
High School Sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, and North Windham. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. and Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College. One college, many possibilities. Visit emcc.edu. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Maine Trailer, Dairy Queen in Old Town and Bangor, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals, Autumn of Life Home Care, Black Fly Coffee, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hartford's Auto Service, UMaine Online, Old Town Redemption Center, the Coach House Restaurant, UMaine Athletics, Bennett Auto Center, Tiller and Rye, Orno and Callis IGA, The Growing Place, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, AM Construction and Roofing, Doors Equipment Company, Hillside Athletics, The Fitch Company, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Tim's Plumbing, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Back Alley Bar and Grill, RT Electrical, Auto Radiator Services, Mainstay Skincare, Pucksport Hannaford, Mainly Audio, Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack, Sweet Frog, Union Street Towing, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Husson University, Harvey RV, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, Thomas College, First National Bank, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. High school sports on Ticket TV is a production of Sportsnet Maine and Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket.